This is Pav Bamber here for PSB Sports, and we've also got with us
Shane Watson here from PSB Sports as well.
And on the line with us, we are joined now by trainer Mark Tibbs. Mark, thank you very much for your time. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, mate. Thanks very much. I'm very well.
Good.
Mark, I mean, you went over and did your trip in Nebraska on the undercard of the Crawford fight. I mean, Dillian Whyte got a early stoppage. Nice to get a quick run out for him against an experienced opponent of some sort of guy with a winning record, Michael Nunn. How was that as an experience for Dillian Whyte to fight abroad? And also, what's next for him?
Well, we was in Chicago. We got the Nebraska job. We thought it'd be a good job, get him an outing. He was at fault since the Chisora fight. So it's been some time, so we thought we'd take it on. It'd be a good experience. We went to Chicago firsthand. We was there for about a week, maybe a little bit more. We did some training. We wound down in Chicago. It was nice to see the city, and we done what we'd normally do here, as in climatise and peter our work down, before we headed off to Nebraska. Nebraska was good. We went to Terence Crawford's gym. We met, Bob Aaron. We got looked after by Matchroom very well, and we knew what we had in front of us, as in opponent-wise. He was an experienced campaigner, and he was pretty game, and he was very rangy. So we knew what we had in front of us. Dillian took the fight very well indeed. He stuck to instructions, and the first round we said have a look at him. Second round we said keep doing what you're doing, just up the tempo a little bit, and then third round let's get round that body and let's start doubling him up. And he done it to perfection. So we had a good little workout, and we come back from the US, and we had a couple of weeks off, straight back in the gym. We haven't stopped working since. We're expected to fight on the 28th of October in Wales. So that's what we're getting ready for. Opponent-wise, it's been a little frustrating, to say the least. But we've had probably three or four opponents in front of us, and for me as a trainer, they would have been perfect learning fights for Dillian. Give him some good experience, give him some rounds, and in order to propel him on to bigger and better things. But they haven't materialised. So that's the frustrating part.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Mark, two things mainly. Firstly, in terms of the actual experience, Mark, for yourself and Team Whyte out in America, what was it like actually, going out there to fight, in America under the bright lights there? And also, Mark, obviously in terms of the opponent, I think obviously we've seen some stuff on social media and the internet that obviously Dillian's still looking for an opponent for October the 28th, and I've even seen an interview with Eddie Hearn saying that he's also struggling to actually get an opponent for Dillian. So what's the current situation with that as well, Mark? And what sort of test are you guys expecting on the 28th?
Listen, mate, you're gonna have to speak up. I didn't get none of that.
Oh, no, sorry, mate. I was saying, in terms of actually fighting in Nebraska, what sort of experience was that like for you guys and Team Whyte fighting under the bright lights, in America? And also, in terms of the actual fight you guys are hoping to get on the 28th, I know it's been difficult finding an opponent, so what sort of caliber of opponent are you expecting for the 28th, Mark?
Well, Nebraska was, it's not much different, obviously. I mean, the system, the fighting system, the weigh-ins and the petering down, we're just in a different country,
Yeah.
Because we're flown to a different country, we know what we've got to do. And so for me, it wasn't much different, just the time zones and the time difference. Obviously, we acclimatised to that. So we was mindful of that in case we get any international jobs in the future in America. So it's nice to do it and gone through the process. We met some good people there. in America, some good experienced operators, and so that was the good experience about it. But fighting, in America is no different to fighting in England. To tell you the truth, but it was a good experience all round. And opponent-wise, for this fight, for this fight in October, well, to be honest with you, people do ask me, who do you fancy? Who would you like to see Dillian fight, A or B? For instance, I don't want to say no names because it's up to it's up to Eddie to get the fights and nail them. But they do ask me my opinion.
Sure.
I tell them my opinion, and so far we've had 3 or 4 opponents, and I've been rubbing my hands together as in we can think about sparring, etc. And none of them have come off. But we don't panic. We've had all types of sparring. But we focus on certain stuff with whatever we've got in front of us, if you know what I mean, in order to look good and box and fight in an economical but destructive fashion. Well, it's easier said than done, but I think you get what I mean.
No, Mark, absolutely, for sure.
Also, the last time we actually saw you was at the Copper Box when Sam Mcness fought Arsenio Byford. Do you know the latest that's going on with Sam Mcness?
Well, me and Sam since a parted company, and I wish Sam all the best. Sam's a good. Sam was very disappointing all round for us because if he would have got the win, it would have been we would have been so down about what happened, but it was unfortunate what happened. I feel that Sam will come again at some point because he's definitely got the artillery, and it's all about the mindset. And there's other areas in Sam's makeup which I can't live within 24/7. And but I'm very sure he'll go on to achieve his dreams.
Mark, as well, in terms of the rest of the boys in the stable, how's everything going, Mark?
Yeah, Palm. Well, listen, I've got another little bantamweight. I say another. I've never had a bantamweight before, but I've got a young fella called Harvey. I'm quite excited about him. He's very talented. He's a southpaw. He's a sharpshooter. He can bang a little bit, and he's only 21. So I'm expecting him to make his debut in November. I've been told. So I'm ticking him over, and we're just waiting to get a date any day now. So I'm excited about Harvey Horn.
Absolutely, Mark. Mark, we just want to say thank you very much for your time today for PSB Sports. We wish yourself and obviously everyone in the team, Mark, all the best. And, fingers crossed we can catch up with you soon, Mark.
Thank you, guys. All the best. Take care, Shane. Take care, Palm.
Take care, Mark.
Bye.